Hey everyone! Welcome back to Factic. I'm Barry Alex, and today we're diving into an exciting roundup of the best bridge cameras of 2025. If you're someone who loves photography but doesn't want the complexity of interchangeable lenses or the bulk of a DSLR, bridge cameras might just be the perfect choice for you. They're versatile, powerful, and ideal for capturing everything from stunning landscapes to detailed wildlife shots. In this video, we'll be comparing the top bridge cameras on the market right now, looking at their image quality, zoom capabilities, features, and overall value to help you find the one that suits your needs best. Whether you're a beginner or an enthusiast, there's something here for everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on more tech reviews and comparisons. So without any further ado, let's dive right into it. Number 5. The Sony RX10 IV is a powerful camera that combines versatility and performance. It has a 1-inch sensor that delivers sharp and clear photos even in low light. The lens is amazing because it covers from 24 to 600 millimeters and has a wide aperture, so it's great for both close-up and far-away shots. The autofocus is super fast because it uses 315 focus points. This makes it perfect for action and wildlife photography. You can also shoot videos in Ultra HD or capture moments in bursts of 24 frames per second. The build is solid and weatherproof, so you can use it in tough conditions too. The downside is its high price and bulky design, so it's not the most portable option. It's best for enthusiasts and professionals who want top-quality photos and videos. It's a bit overkill for beginners, but if you want a reliable camera that does it all, the RX10 IV is an excellent choice. Number 4. The Canon PowerShot SX70HS is a good option. If you want a bridge camera with a lot of zoom, it has a 65x optical zoom lens that lets you capture distant objects easily. The sensor is 20 megapixels, so the image quality is pretty good in bright light. You can also shoot videos in Ultra HD and save photos in RAW format if you like editing. The camera has a flip screen and a good viewfinder, so it's easy to use. It also has wireless sharing, which is handy for sending pictures to your phone. On the downside, it struggles in low light because of its small sensor, and the lens aperture gets smaller when zoomed in, so it's harder to get bright images at full zoom. But overall, the PowerShot SX70HS is great for casual users who want a camera with good zoom and decent features. Number 3. The Panasonic Lumix FZ300 is a rugged and dependable camera that's perfect for outdoor photography. It's built to handle tough conditions and is weatherproof, which makes it ideal for hiking, traveling, or shooting in unpredictable weather. It features a 24x optical zoom lens with a constant aperture, so the lens stays bright even when zoomed in, which is great for wide-angle landscapes or capturing details from a distance in dim light. This gives it an edge over many cameras with variable aperture lenses. The 12-megapixel sensor may seem small, but it produces sharp, colorful photos in good lighting, and the image quality is impressive for its class. In addition to photos, you can record Ultra HD videos with excellent clarity. There's also a special photo mode that lets you extract high-resolution stills from videos, which is handy for action shots or moments that happen quickly. The camera is designed to be user-friendly, with a comfortable grip and intuitive controls. On the downside, the small sensor struggles in low-light environments, so it's not the best choice for night photography or heavily cropping images. The resolution is also lower than some competitors, so it's less suited for users who demand extreme detail. Overall, the FZ300 is a durable and versatile option for outdoor enthusiasts who value zoom and video features. The Panasonic Lumix FZ80 is a great choice for beginners or people on a budget. It has a 60x zoom lens that's good for capturing faraway subjects, and the 18-megapixel sensor works well in bright conditions. You can record Ultra HD videos and use the photo mode to take high-res stills from the video. The camera has a touchscreen and an electronic viewfinder, so it's easy to use. It also has Wi-Fi for sharing photos quickly. The downside is its low-light performance because of the small sensor, and the lens aperture gets smaller when you zoom in, so it's hard to take bright photos at long zoom. The build is mostly plastic, so it doesn't feel as durable as some other cameras. But for the price, the FZ80 offers excellent value and is great for learning photography. The Nikon Coolpix P950 is a fantastic choice for anyone who needs extreme zoom power. It features an 83x optical zoom lens, which is ideal for capturing subjects like the moon, distant wildlife, or sprawling landscapes. This level of zoom is rare in cameras, making it perfect for enthusiasts who love reaching far-off subjects without sacrificing image quality. The 16-megapixel sensor works well in bright light, producing sharp and vibrant photos. You can also record Ultra HD videos, which ensures excellent video clarity. Plus, the option to shoot in RAW format lets you edit your photos with more flexibility and precision. The viewfinder and flip screen are user-friendly, helping you frame shots accurately whether you're shooting from high or low angles. It also includes Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so you can share your pictures easily without connecting cables. However, there are a few limitations. The small sensor struggles in low light, so photos may look grainy or lack brightness in dim conditions. The lens aperture also narrows at full zoom, making it harder to capture bright images when zoomed all the way in. The camera is quite heavy and not very portable, plus it's not weatherproof, so you'll need to be cautious when using it outdoors. Despite these drawbacks, the P950 is a great choice for anyone needing a super zoom camera for specific tasks. And these are the best bridge cameras in 2025. If you want more details about any of these cameras, check the links in the description below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video and hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions or suggestions for our next review or comparison, drop them in the comments below. Until next time, goodbye and take care.